So friends, today I'm going to show you 4 Goan monsoon recipes. First is the Melgor, then is Vonn, then we're going to be making some lovely atol or Godshe and some Godache Bhakri. So let's see today's lovely black chana and tendli Melgor. Now what I've done is first I've taken about a cup of black chana, washed it well under water thrice, and I'm going to soak it in 3 cups of water for about 4 to 5 hours. Now after 4 to 5 hours, you'll see that it has swollen up a bit or swelled up a bit. Now I'm just going to put it in my pressure pan and I'm going to cook it in 2 cups of water for 1 whistle on high, and then I'm going to keep it on a simmer for 10 minutes. Now, once it's cooked, let the pressure pan completely cool down before you open it. And then you'll see that the black chana is nicely cooked. You can check it by just pressing it and it should break like this very easily. If it is not, then put it back in the pressure pan and cook it for another 1 whistle on high. So now let's start making this Melgor. So here I've got 1 tablespoon of oil heating up. To that I'm going to add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds begin to splutter, I'm going to add about 4 cloves of garlic that I've chopped fine. Now I'm going to fry the garlic well till the rawness of the garlic goes away. Next, I'm going to add 1 medium onion that I've chopped fine. Now fry the onion also well till it's nice and translucent. Once the onion is done, I've just taken about 8 to 10 tendlis and I've just washed them very well, wiped them dry and cut them lengthwise like this into very thin kind of slivers. If you want to see how to cut the tendli, I've included it in my tendli pickle recipe that I'd uploaded a few days ago. I'll leave a link so you can go and see how to cut them like this. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric or haldi powder, and I'm going to mix all of this really well together. See that all the masala and the bagar coats the tendli very well. Now we're just going to cover and cook till the tendli is nicely cooked. So after about a minute or two, just check on the tendli by pressing it down with your spatula or spoon, and if it breaks easily, that means it's cooked. If it is not, then continue cooking it for another 1 or 2 minutes more. You can see that it's not cooked, so I will continue cooking it. And now another 2 minutes I kept it for cooking, and now if you see, if I press it down with my spatula, it breaks very easily like this. So now our tendli is cooked. So only once the tendli or the tondli, whatever you pronounce it as, once that is cooked, only then we're going to add our cooked black chana. Now mix everything nicely well together. And now I'm going to be adding a 1 heaped tablespoon of samarache curry powder. I will leave a link of how I prepared this samarache curry powder. I just uploaded it a few days ago, but I will leave a link in the description box as well as the comment section, so you all can go and check that out. Also, I'll leave a link to all my Goan recipes, Goan desserts, Christmas sweets, Easter eggs, all of them in my description, as well as my comments section down. You can go and check it out. Now I'm just going to add some salt, and I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of Jaggery too. So mix everything really nicely together. Now you can see that there is some water which came along with the chana when we boiled it. Now we want that water to dry up because this is a very dry kind of dish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it and cook it for about a minute or 3 minutes till all the water dries up. That's very important. It should be dry like this. And now we just have to add 2 more ingredients. One is just about 1 tablespoon of tamarind pulp, that is tamarind soaked in water and the pulp just squeezed out. And I'm going to mix all of this well, and then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of grated fresh coconut. Mix all of this really well together. And now just turn off the heat and your Melgor is all ready. I hope you like this recipe, and do give it a try. And if you like it, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is really a delight, and it's something which is very simple to make them. So it's a super simple recipe, like I said, and the end result is simply delicious. So let's just dive straight into today's recipe. So let's see the recipe. So here I've taken about half a cup of chana dal, and I'm going to wash it well under some running water, at least thrice. First, you will find that the water is very milky or murky. So till you get some clear water, you need to wash this chana dal well. And then we're going to soak this in about 2 cups of water for at least 3 to 4 hours. The chana dal needs to soak for at least 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours. Now after 3 to 4 hours, we're going to drain all that water, and then we're going to add this to a pan, and we're going to add 2 cups of water, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Now I'm also going to add my cashew nuts at this point. Now you will get this thick, foamy, white kind of layer on the top of the mixture, so keep removing that, ensuring that neither the dal nor the cashew nuts come into that, only the whitish soapy water. You need to remove all that. Now the dal is cooked well, so you can, for checking it, you just take one of the grains of the dal and you just have to press the dal and between your thumb and your forefinger, and you will notice that it easily crushes up like this. That means your dal is ready. So now we can add this rice paste that I've prepared. I've just taken the rice flour, added a little bit of water, and I'm just going to whisk it till we get a nice smooth kind of paste. So what this rice paste does is it also gives this Vonn a little bit of thickness rather than a watery consistency. Now I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. We're going to mix all of this well. Now I'm going to add my jaggery. Now it was very difficult for me to get Goa jaggery over here. I did try my best, but if you can get Goa jaggery, then the black or the dark brownish color, then please use that. It gives a beautiful taste. I did try in several places, but I was not able to get the Goa jaggery, so I'm just using the regular jaggery that we use at home. Now I'm going to add my rice paste, and we're going to stir this nicely. So now you can see that the mixture has thickened a bit. Now we're just going to add our cardamom powder or elaichi powder. This gives a lovely flavor to this sweet dish. We have to keep on stirring on a low to medium flame. Now you can see how the dal has nicely cooked very, very well. Now it's time to add the thick coconut milk. And we're going to continue stirring. Now once you add the coconut milk, we're just going to let the mixture boil. And once it comes to a boil, we're just going to keep it for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to turn off the heat and let the mixture come to room temperature. And that's it. The Vonn or soji is ready. You can see how the mixture has thickened up. You can actually see the particles of dal and the cashew nuts also. Now you can transfer this to a serving bowl. Now this quantity that I made is enough for 4 people. So if you want to make more, you can double the quantity. So this you can have piping hot, which I like to, or you can also have it chilled. It tastes great both ways. See today's lovely Goan Godshe recipe. Now here I've taken 1 cup of rice. I'm going to add this to a bowl and I'm going to wash the rice thrice under running water really well. So squeeze the rice out in the water. First you'll get a very murky water, and with every wash the water gets clearer. So wash the rice thrice. Now once we're done with the rice, I'm going to do the same thing with half a cup of chana dal. Just add that to the bowl, wash it thrice. And now I'm going to soak the rice as well as the chana dal. The rice I'm going to soak in 3 cups of water and the chana dal in 2 cups of water for about 8 hours. This is very important. You can even soak it overnight, but 8 hours should be sufficient. Now after 8 hours, you're going to drain out all the water from the dal and the rice, and you're going to add this to a pressure pan. Now I'm going to add about 4 cups of water to the pressure pan, and we're going to pressure cook this for 1 whistle on high and then simmer it or cook it on a very low flame for 10 minutes, and then put off the gas and let the cooker cool completely. Now after the pressure cooker cools down, you can open it and you can see that the dal and the rice is nicely cooked. So now I can show you all the other ingredients. There are very few other ingredients required for this godshe. Now here I have 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of jaggery, you can use the Goa jaggery, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, and these are 2 turmeric leaves, which is optional, and just a pinch of salt. Now I'm going to cook this in my pressure pan because it is a heavy bottom pan. Now I haven't turned the flame on of the gas yet, but I'm going to mash the dal and the rice a bit, and I'm going to add the coconut milk and again mash it up just a little. Not completely, it shouldn't become into like a porridge, but just a little bit mash up the rice and the dal. Now we haven't turned on the gas or the flame or the heat yet. So mash up everything a little bit, and now we're going to turn on the heat. Now we're going to add the other ingredients, that is the jaggery. Next I'm going to add the elaichi powder or the cardamom powder. I've just used 1 teaspoon, or you can use 4 cloves, and a pinch of salt. Now I'm going to keep my flame from low to medium, and I'm going to mix all the ingredients really well together. Now this godshe is a delicious anytime snack, goes well with a cup of tea or even a sweet after a meal. Now after cooking this for about 5 minutes, stirring in between, you will see that the jaggery has all melted and you get a lovely dark color. Now if you're using Goa jaggery, you'll get a beautiful dark brown color. Now I'm going to add the turmeric leaves, which is completely optional, but I have a small little plant in my kitchen window with my turmeric leaves, so I'm adding it for that lovely flavor. And after cooking this for another 5 minutes on a low to medium flame, it starts to thicken. So keep stirring in between and you will see that it thickens up really quickly and it will start leaving the sides of the pan. Now in the meantime, I'm just going to grease a tray, or you can even use the back of a steel plate, a large steel plate. So I'm just greasing this pan that I have, and now you can see that everything has come together and it has really thickened. So this took me a total of 20 minutes. Now I'm going to transfer this to my greased tray, which is actually a pie tray with a removable base, but you can use any steel thali or even a cake pan. And now I'm going to just even it out or flatten the top. So I'm just using the back of a vati. You can even use a small glass, heavy glass, just to press it down. And now we're going to let it completely cool for 2 hours. I have refrigerated it for 2 hours. And after 2 hours, you will see that the whole thing comes together very well. And now we're just going to demold it. And they're going to cut it up into whatever desired shape. You can cut it up into triangles, into squares. But I like this lovely triangular kind of a pie shape. And you can see that everything has really come together really well. So I hope you'll give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments section how you like it. I will catch you in my next video. This is Akshata signing off. Bye.
Everyone, and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for being here today. So today's recipe is Goan Doce Bhaji or lapshi. So this is made from dalia or broken wheat, which is very healthy, and you can have this as a light breakfast or a light meal in the summertime. It's super simple. So let's just go into my kitchen and start with today's lovely recipe.
So here I have 100 grams of broken wheat called dalia or lapshi rava. It's easily available in general stores and is very reasonable too. Now here I have half a cup of Goa Jaggery, also called palm jaggery or Made gourd. I've just grated it using a cheese grater. Now I'm also going to be using half a cup of sugarcane jaggery or the general, yellow jaggery that you get in stores. This is 1 cup of thick coconut milk, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of cardamom or elaichi powder. I've just used 3 cardamoms and ground them to a fine powder after peeling it. And 1/4 cup of chopped nuts. That is, I've used cashew nuts and almonds. And we're going to use about 3 or 4 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter. So let's start with today's lovely recipe. Now I'm going to first heat a pan and I'm going to add this dalia or broken wheat, and we're going to dry roast this for at least 5 whole minutes on a low to medium flame, stirring continuously. So don't leave it unattended, but just stir it continuously. This is very important, so don't skip this step. We need to roast this dalia really well. Now you'll see after 5 to 10 minutes it will change, after 5 minutes rather, it will change into a little darker brown color. Now I'm going to add the thick coconut milk and we're going to stir the two really well together. Now this coconut milk is going to cook the dalia. It's very similar like when you're making something with rava. You add the milk and you let it cook. Now we're going to add the lovely flavor of the Goa jaggery and also the sugarcane jaggery. So now we're going to mix this well till the jaggery nicely melts and mixes up with the rest of the mixture. That's very important. And you will see that as it starts cooking, you will get this lovely dark brown color. As the Goa jaggery starts cooking with the rest of the ingredients, you'll get a lovely dark color to this doce bhaji or lapshi. Now we're going to add the cardamom powder or the elaichi powder. So I've just peeled 3 cardamoms and then ground it in my mortar and pestle to a very fine powder, or you can use ready-made elaichi powder. Now I'm just going to add a few drops of ghee, say about 3 or 4 teaspoons of clarified butter or ghee. This will enhance the flavor of the dish as well as give it a lovely texture. And now I'm just going to stir the mixture on a low to medium heat, stirring continuously for about 5 to 7 minutes. And you will see that the consistency of this mixture will turn, it will change, it will start thickening, and then you'll get this ghee on the edges. Just scrape it off and, get it to the center like I'm doing when I'm stirring. like that, and just keep stirring continuously. Don't leave it unattended. You can control the heat by making it from low to medium to high, and then after some time, after 5 to 7 minutes, you'll see that the whole thing has come together like this. And our those bhaji is ready. You can put the flame off, and now I'm just brushing a plate. You can also use a mold or a bowl, and I'm just going to transfer this into that bowl, and you can see how thick the mixture has become. And now with the spatula, I'm just going to flatten the top using any flat, you can use a vati also, or a spatula like this. And now all we have to do is just garnish it with some chopped nuts. Now I've used cashew nuts and almonds, but you can use any dry fruits or nuts of your choice. I've just chopped them up roughly, and I'm just going to garnish it with the chopped nuts. And then we have to refrigerate this for at least 2 to 3 hours till it sets nicely, because then we're going to cut it up into whatever desired shape and serve it. So this is really delicious, and it's also very healthy. So I'm going to put it into my refrigerator to set for about 2 to 3 hours, or even longer. You can even keep it overnight, and you will see after 2 to 3 hours it nicely thickens and sets really well. And now we're just going to cut it up. So I'm cutting it up just into fours. You can even cut it up into squares if you're putting it into a square mold. The choice is yours. And you can see that it's nice and all ready to eat. So give this recipe a try, guys.
Wasn't that a real simple and easy recipe? So do give it a try. It's very healthy. You can incorporate it as a breakfast instead of having anything really heavy. You can have this during the summer months as something light, or you can have it as an evening tea time snack. So if you like this recipe, don't forget to hit the big like button that you see below this video. I do need those likes. Also, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. I need more subscribers too. And once you have hit the subscribe button, click the bell and click on all. That way, whenever I put up a new video, you will get a message for the same that Akshata has put up a new recipe, so you won't miss out anything. And I have loads and loads of recipes coming your way. So do write to me in the comments section. I love hearing from all of you, and I write to almost everyone. And let me know if you're looking for any particular recipe, or if you want to share any particular recipe. If you don't want to share it in the comment section, I always leave my contact email in my drop box below and the comment section. You can send me an email with any recipe that you know which is traditional, and you want other people also to know this rare recipe. It would be fabulous. I would love to learn to make something new too, because these are all my moms and grandmoms on both paternal and maternal sides that my mother has written down in her recipe book, so I can share all these recipes with you all. I can make it for my family and keep the traditions alive. So do share your recipes, guys. It will be really so helpful, and many other people also will come to know about these rare traditional recipes or authentic Goan recipes that are there. So that way we can get a taste of our history and our culture. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting Akshata's recipes by being here and watching my recipes. It means the world to me. And I'll take your leave for today, but I'll be back soon with loads and loads of recipes. Till then, guys, take care of yourselves, stay healthy and stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. And I'll catch you soon. Bye!